Hi and welcome to another short video. This is going to be on paths and basically the guidance for success. You would use this when you want to pretty much shine a little bit more light on specific fields during certain stages. Maybe you want to include some steps that they need to take in order to qualify to the next stage. And overall, this does increase productivity for our users. So we are going to be making it on this path right here. This is just a very simple example. This is obviously another generic org, and this is going to be our opportunities object. So let's go ahead and just start right off the bat. So obviously you want to name this something, a little bit more detailed, right? This is just generic, so that's why I'm just going through things quick. Object is going to be opportunities. Master, well, we don't have a record type, but let's assume you do have a record type, and with regards to each record type, you want to have different, different stages, different fields of how things should be done. That's where you would go ahead and select this. Pick list, this is, like I said, we're going to work on our stages, and we'll just go next. At this point, I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to do maybe one or two, and then give you a little bit of an example. This is the field section. So what do you want in order for them to see? This is something you want to go ahead and select that's important for your prospecting, let's say, team. For them to see that specific information. For my purpose, I'm just going to take the first two, just generic information. I don't want to spend too much time on this. This is the guidance for success. This is where you want to make sure that you're really giving the users very good information on what they need to do and how to accomplish to get to the next stages. So let's say step 1, they need to do something. Step 2, they need to do something, and so on and so forth. With that said, we'll click on, let's say, qualification, and same thing. We'll just randomly, I'll select some random fields. Obviously, this is just for the look and feel of it. Also, the same thing. We'll put steps, steps, and let's just put numbers. Step 1, step 2, and so on and so forth. Right, and then we can have other information. We can go ahead and we can actually add links as well as images to this as well. So let's say if you have knowledge pages, so that way if they have a certain, at certain point in a stage, they need to go ahead and kind of, if they need help with anything, you can maybe link it to a knowledge page, maybe there's an image, whatever it is, you can go ahead and you can actually implement that here. With that said, I'm just going to leave it at that, and we're just going to go to the next step. Activate the path. Yes, we need to activate. We'll activate the path. So we'll go ahead and do that. Celebration, basically confetti. So you want to make, you want to really think about it. What stage do you want, to give it a little bit of a thank you, well, good job, well done kind of a scenario to your users. Close one is always a good idea, right? Best practice. And also, how often do you want it to go ahead and do that celebration? So in this case, we're just going to do always, because if you win, then that's pretty good. So it is active. We have it all set up. Now, if we go back, we can notice that this is how it looks currently. We'll refresh it, and you may not see this right off the bat. Maybe it's like this, but there's a little bit of a drop down. As you do select it, you'll see the key fields that we did select. Obviously, you want it to be specific to what you need to do at the first stage and so on and so forth. But here's our guidance for success. So we're going to go, these are the steps that they need to take as they go along. And let's say they go next step, you can see that the information does change, right? So the key fields that we set up, the guidance again, a little bit of information. And if we did have our links and photos, this is where it would be. We also did have a celebration tactic to this. So let's say if we go ahead and close it, close one, and there we go. That's our celebration. Hopefully this video kind of helped you out to give you an idea of what it is for, but it is for productivity, and it's a very good method.